We are live right now, y'all. What's going on? Let me turn this around. Let me give y'all some love right there. Let's switch this around so y'all can see what it is. There we go. I'm not here to convince. What up, Lynn? Evelyn, that's it. Poycon, what up? We about to get started. I'm live on TikTok. I'm live on Instagram. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on YouTube, and I'm live on Twitch right now. And this is what we do every day around this time, around 10 o'clock in the morning, a little bit between 10 and 11. I make what is called the apple cider vinegar drink, and I'm about to make it right. Well, I'm going to make it in a few. I'm not going to make it right now, but I'm about to make the apple cider vinegar drink for everybody. Yeah. I'm about to make that drink. What up? What up, New Orleans? I see you. Chilling like a villain. Yeah. Everybody come in, say something. Say something good. Say something. What up, Lady O? What up, Miss Chris? Sheila, what's up? I see y'all over there. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. I see everybody joining the live right now. Make sure you thumbs up it if you're on YouTube, Facebook, or live. Miss Chris is on Twitch. That's what's up. I love seeing everybody on these, you know what I'm saying, spread on these different joints. It's a scrap day. It is, Shirley. Listen, for those of you who got a chance to join me last night on the YouTube conversation, The Power of Your P, yo, it was amazing. The turnout was amazing. I'm looking at the numbers. The analytics are super dope. I slept okay. I think I pulled a muscle in my back at the gym yesterday. I know I pulled a muscle. Like, it ain't even that I'm thinking that I pulled it. I was doing an exercise where you take the weights over your head and behind your head and back forward. And when I went to do it, I felt a tweak in my left trap. So I put it down. I'm gonna go get a massage today and see if that won't help. And I'm not lifting anymore for the rest of the week. So I'll be just running. My goal is, I have a goal right now to drop about 25 pounds to get in my leanest shape that I've been in, that I'm used to being in. So yeah, you got to watch it, Jim Seeker. And that other conversation you had, yeah, I already got hit up in the back channel to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, it's all good, Miss Chris. You can go back and watch it. You know what I'm saying? She said she missed the first part of it, but if you go back and watch it. What up, Lori? I see you. So I'm talking about this YouTube video that is doing really well. Afro Latina, what's up? Yeah, there's the latest YouTube video that I posted from my live. It is a conversation to adjust your situation. You know what I mean? If you watch it, I think there are going to be some things in there to help you navigate yourself as well as when you interact with other people. I know I dropped some gems last night. What up, Brandy? I know I dropped some gems last night because y'all don't understand. Again, none of this is a premeditated conversation. What it is there's a conversation, and then, what up, Miss Incognito? There's a conversation that, a topic I wanted to talk, Lorraine, my bad. You got to put a little accent over that second E, man. There's a conversation that I want to have, and then it just grows as we communicate. And as I'm communicating about it, I understand, you know, it's cultivating itself in my mind. It's crazy. It's crazy. The more I speak on it, the more it blooms, if that's a way of saying it. So as I was communicating yesterday, if I had a surprise look on my face or a aha moment, there were several last night in that conversation. So even I have to go back sometimes and watch the videos and dissect what's being said, because there's usually more to the conversation that I left out. It's almost like when I watch a comedian tell jokes, right? When I watch a comedian tell jokes, I'd be like, man, there's so much, he could have took that joke further and it would have been extremely funny. You know what I'm saying? So when I go back and I listen to some of the stuff that we spoke about, I'm like, man, I could have expounded on that a little bit more, or I could have been broader here, or I could have dove in, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like watching the game, you know, the last game you played in order to have a more strategic approach to the next game. So if I got to watch it twice, you got to watch it at least once. In front of me right now, most of you already know what this is. This is the apple cider vinegar drink. You see, I have I have a water bottle. I have a water bottle. I have apple cider vinegar, and I have a lemon, a juicer, and a container for all of those devices. You guys can barely see it on YouTube, but you guys can absolutely see it on TikTok, and so can Instagram. This is mainly for your digestive system. It's going to help regulate everything. You know what I mean? What up, Jamie? You wanted to regulate everything. Brandy just posted it. So the Afro Latina just posted the recipe for those of you who need to know what it is. And also the countdown has begun. We're 6 days away from me getting back to my main account to see if anything has changed. If not, man, I might have to take a trip to LA and speak to the people at the TikTok office and be like, yo, what is this that you guys are doing to my account that, you know what I'm saying, I can't be on my main account and speak to the bulk of my audience. It's like, what's going on? But anyway, those are the developments that are in place right now. But today is Wednesday. It is hump day. You know what I mean? And we're going to really have a good time through the course of the day. I feel great. Outside of my shoulder, like every now and again when I move my arm, I feel like the little tweak in my back. You know what I'm saying? A heating pad, I know. Icing it, yeah, I know. But I'm going to get a massage first, and then I'll do the heating and the icing of it a little bit later. I got some running around to do in the streets today. So and I got to hit the gym. And I'm only running in the gym over the next, what's today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, for the next 5 days, I'm doing nothing but running. So anywhere from 4 to 6 miles. And I'll do those 6 miles underneath 1 hour. So just to give you guys an idea of how fast I'm running, I'm doing less than 10-minute miles throughout this workout. I may go crazy on one of these days and do a 7 or 8 minute mile, which is, you running, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to injure myself and then be unable to, to keep up with it. So slow and steady wins the race. I'll be patient. I get anxious though. I be wanting to go, you know what I mean? I be anxious and I be wanting to run. And my body feels like, you know what I'm saying, we can knock it out. But then if I pull a muscle in my hamstring or something, I can't, you know what I'm saying? And then we're shook, you know what I'm saying? I be in a bad way. So I speak to you all about this drink and I talk about it from the rhythm of the day, right? Like setting up your rhythm. And for me, my rhythm, and I guess it's because I'm a music guy and I think that everything in life has a rhythm to it, you know what I'm saying? For me, the first thing I do is wake up. If I'm not sitting in bed and doing what everybody else does, checking emails and all that kind of stuff for a minute, I will come straight I'll go to the bathroom if I have to, but I'll come down, grab the materials I need to make this drink, and I'll get to making the drink. I'll come down prepared and we'll have a conversation. And the reason being is because once I have my digestive system straight, I know how my body's going to work. I do take bladderwrack and sea moss. I do. And that helps balance out a whole nother level of other things for me. I started taking it when I was having migraines and the what up, Sassy? And the sea moss helped. You know what I mean? It helped. Whatever was missing, they put it back. So getting your digestive system started on the first, since I started drinking this morning, I felt, So what happens is we get our digestive system on track. First and foremost, rhythmically every day. Every day you drink this, your body, you know where your body's going to be at. You know how to move forward. You know that it's going to help you eliminate waste out of your body, which is paramount to everything. Like you really want to get anything that's in your intestines, as much as it is, you're trying to get it out. So whatever you ate last night that you didn't fully digest, whatever you ate 2 days ago, 3 days ago, whatever, if it's not fully digested in your system, meaning it hasn't moved through your intestines, your stomach is probably poking out. You know what I mean? What happens is it immediately stops the bloating. Like it'll once you drink it, it goes down your intestines. It's with the apple cider vinegar and the lemon is cutting off anything that's stuck around that's on your intestines. So immediately you're gonna burp. Your stomach's gonna get, the more air you let out, the flatter it gets. But also when you remove that leftover waste that's on your intestines out of your intestines, then your intestines get smaller. So the intestines swell. Ultimately, so y'all understand, what up, KP? Kimmy, it's 8 ounces of water, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 freshly squeezed lemon, and you shake it up, put it in a container or stir it up, and you take it straight to the head. Ultimately, cleaning off your intestines, because your intestines expand. Like I'm gonna tell you, if you are carrying more weight than you normally do, it's probably your intestines are expanded and your stomach is poking out and you can see it. And what happens, what's an awesome immediate gratification is that your stomach goes down when you consume this and you start burping or breaking wind or whatever. Once the gas gets out of your system, of course your system it deflates. I mean, it's just what it is. But the greatest power is when it removes the waste from your intestines and your intestines begin to shrink as well. So now your intestines are not expanded so much. And by the time it gets down to your, all right, AD, by the time it gets down to your colon and your bowel system, now your bowels don't have to be huge. And what I mean by that is most people, if your bowels are the size of this, there's some there's some concern there. You know what I'm saying? If you popping out missiles when you go number 2, there's some concerns there. Ultimately, you should be popping out. Honestly, it should look more like bottle cap-ish. Like it should be a little bit bigger than this, not too much. And that is how you know that your intestines are small and that they're operating how they should be. But it shouldn't be huge. And constipation won't be a thing once you get regulated because your body is anticipating consuming food and eliminating the waste. Consuming the food, taking what it needs, the benefits of whatever you've eaten, and then eliminating what it doesn't need. You know what I'm saying? You want to get your body in that rhythm to eat, operate, take what it needs, use the energy, get rid of what it doesn't, and then eliminate waste. You know what I mean? And then after it eliminates waste, you consume it. For this fasting regimen that I got y'all on, you're going to do this. For those of you who wake up 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to use 8 o'clock, but whatever time you wake up. For third shifters, of course, you don't wake up at 8 o'clock. Second shifters, you might. First shifters, you usually do. So for those of you who wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, adjust this schedule. Everybody adjust this meter or whatnot, this schedule that I'm about to give you, adjust it to the time you wake up. So let's not say first thing in the morning. Let's just say you do this according to your schedule. So if you're just getting out of bed, let's say 11 o'clock. No, we're going to keep it at 8 o'clock. You get up at 8 o'clock. You go down to your kitchen and you make this drink. You consume the drink. And by the time you get dressed, you make up your bed and brush your teeth and do all that, you'll probably be in the bathroom, which for me now, I'm about 30 minutes to an hour. You know what I mean? 30 minutes to an hour. What up, Hollywood? From consumption to bathroom. So I'll drink it. You drink it at 8. You're usually in the bathroom by 10 o'clock. If you're not in the bathroom by 10 o'clock, break your fast. What I mean by that is go ahead and have some fruit, yogurt, something light on your stomach to introduce your consumption for the day. Don't overpower it with a whole Waffle House meal or a whole pancakes and all that kind of stuff. All this stuff that's going to slow down your metabolism. You're going to do something light and easy for your digestive system. Fruit is always great to break your fast. And why I'm saying breaking your fast is because the drink doesn't break your fast, and you have been fasting through your sleep at night. Your body is entered into a fasting state. And we'll get to, how that's going to be amazing or how it's going to be the whack juice, okay? So 8 to 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock you break your fast, you consume something, and then by 11 or 12, you're in the bathroom again digesting what you just ate. And that's going to clear off even more off of your intestines as well, because you're just drinking water outside of that, you know what I'm saying, along with whatever else you're doing. By noon, you are consuming your lunch. So let's say between 12 and 1. You're doing this on a pretty much empty stomach because your body has digested whatever's been in it twice. That's right, 2 poops already. By the time you get to your lunch, you're going to have something that's already got fiber in it, which is like, even if your sandwich has lettuce on it, you know what I mean? You want to remove 1 slice of the bread. This is to help a lot of stuff, Kiki. Your A1C level, if you're diabetic, it helps with high blood pressure, GERDs, acid reflux, kidney stones, gallstones, skin, hair, nails. It helps with so many different things. In the process of doing that, I'm also showing you how to lose weight as well. Because it's multifaceted in the way that it does it. If you're not carrying around extra waste in your system, that's already going to have you lose some weight. You know what I mean? But I want to get you to I always have everybody type in these 2 words, stored fat. That's what you're trying to get to. You're trying to get to the place where you are eliminating stored fat. Stored fat is your love handles. It's the cottage cheese that's on your body. It's your fupa. It's your gut. It's that tire around your stomach. That's what you're trying to get to, Brooklyn, is the stored fat. Once you get rid of this, start eliminating stored fat, you immediately change the foundation of what your weight is and your body composition. All right? You're trying to do both of those things. You're trying to change your body composition, and you're trying to eliminate the stored fat that you're carrying, and it does both of those things, right? So by 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, you've digested what you ate for lunch. So let me preface this too. This isn't I drink this and I sit around and all these things happen. That's not that. That's why I said in the morning, after you drink your drink, you get up, clean your room, or make up your bed and do all that. Put on your clothes, shower, do whatever you're gonna do. Brush your teeth. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're gonna do, you do that. That activity is going to promote digestive activity. It's gonna make your body operate. After you break your fast and you eat your fruit and you break your fast, between then and lunch, find ways to move around. Walk from office to office if you're at your job. Walk up and down the steps at your job to deliver paperwork or do whatever you got to do. Just create some kind of activity so that your body metabolism does more than it would normally do. Most people hold sedimentary jobs where they're just sitting around all the time. You got to create activity. Hey, I'm gonna walk this paper over to this other office. Hey, I'm gonna go up here and do this here. Hey, I'm gonna take a lap around the office. Hey, you gotta do something like that. So after you have your lunch, even after you have your lunch, you should get up and move around so that your lunch meal starts to be active and starts using the energy and preparing your body to eliminate the waste. That'll have you in the bathroom for a third time. A third time. I know most of y'all ain't used to that. I posted the other day, I think I went 4 times the other day. I posted it. I'm usually a 3 to 4 times in the bathroom, number 2. And that's why if it looks like I got an expensive toilet, I do. I've got a really dope toilet where it has a bidet, it has a fan, it has a heater, it has heated seats, automatic touchless system. I do, because I know how much I'm going to be in that space. And I want it to be comfortable, and I want it to have multiple benefits. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a video, because I gotta do a video for men, right? I gotta do a video for men where I tell men, look, if you don't have a bidet, if you don't have anything to clean your butt after you go number 2, get you some of those dissolvable wipes. I just feel like I feel like there's so much assumed. And then when I talk to my female friends, I understand there's so much that men don't know. And if men don't know it, I know young men don't know it, and I know boys don't know it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, flushable wipes. I feel like there's an education that's missing from teaching young men how to grow into, you know what I'm saying, adulthood, and not have the embarrassment of wearing tighty whities and having dark streaks in your tighty whities, or not understanding that when you go stand up pee-pee, that you have to take the toilet paper and wipe your, hey man, you know what I'm saying? You got to wipe it so you get all of the pee-pee out of it before you put it back in your underwear, or you're going to stain your underwear. These are things that I'm in my mind, I believe that every man should know, but based off of the conversation I'm hearing women talk about, their men and what's going on, this is not a common conversation. I got a real conversation that's going to shock the world. It's going to really put some people in check. And I'm guaranteed you ladies are going to help me change the culture of how men operate. When I'm doing a video, I might do it today. I'm going to do a video that just states that men should have at least 3 different types of underwear. Now, I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to let y'all assume what I mean by that. But men should have 3 types of underwear. Period. And I'm explaining in this video, and I'm gonna set my underwear out, and I'm gonna tell people this is why it should be structured this way. But I'm sorry, I can tell you this conversation about that, it should go viral. Y'all should tag the Shade Room when I do it. It should go viral, because men should know this. You know what I'm saying? Vicky, you kind of on to it, but when I explain it as a man, it's going to resonate. It's going to resonate like a mug. Because I'm going to be like virtually calling people out, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna speak to y'all. I'm gonna say, ladies, if your man doesn't have these 3 types of underwear, you need to go figure it out. Y'all need to have a conversation, and you need to put him up on game. And I'm holding everybody accountable. But I typically, when I have when my body is on point and it's operating in the way that it's supposed to, I'm in the bathroom 3 to 4 times a day doing a number 2. So imagine when you couple in great nutrition and some kind of workout plan, my results are going to be dumb stupid. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be crazy. But even as a single person, Vicky, when you're introducing, we talked about this a little bit last night. When you get the person that you want in your life, you're looking for these benchmarks to be there. You're looking for him not to stink, first and foremost. You're looking for his hygiene to be on point. We talked about all this yesterday. You're looking for a person. We all go into relationships with an expectation. But I'm telling you, remove the expectation by setting it out in front. Say, these are the things I've, in past relationships, I've enjoyed this. And if he ignores you, then he don't care about pleasing you in the relationship. Y'all gonna have to put that. I don't want to have to. We're gonna have another conversation about rules and expectations. You know what I mean? That's probably gonna be our next major conversation, is rules and expectations. Yeah, but there's more to it, Vicky. I'm gonna tell you right now, Vicky, that's a blanket statement. Vicky said, that's why I've been single 9 years at 62. That is not why you're single. There's more to that conversation. And I'm not gonna let you jump out on a ledge and say, because men don't get it off the rip that you're single. There's more to that conversation. There's some accountability you probably gotta have, as well as there is justification in saying that other people, are a deterrent by some of the things that they do. But come on, man. We all have accountability to ourselves as to why we are in or are not in different situations. And we got to be honest about that. And maybe in that honesty, it'll provide an opportunity and a time for us to build the kind of relationship we want. I'm streaming on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Instagram right now, Lorraine. So when I'm looking at 3 cameras right now, y'all have no idea. I'm multi-streaming right now because I need this information out. I don't want nobody to have an excuse like I don't have that app. I don't have that. No, well, I don't care what app you got. I'm right here. I'm available. Yep. But that's it. She said I'm self-sufficient and I'm picky, and that's a conversation in itself, Vicky. That because you are those things, it doesn't make it right. It just makes it how you choose to live. And nobody has it's like Bobby Brown. It's your prerogative. You can do that. But when it comes to the results of what you're doing, you have to examine the results and say, is being the way that I'm being getting me the results that I want? And if not, it's time for an adjustment. But that takes self-accountability. And sometimes it takes a counselor, an advisor, somebody to talk to you about it. Maybe you're too close to the elephant. You need to take some steps back, somebody to help you get there. You know what I'm saying? And go from there. I'm looking at 1 camera though, for the most part. It's all right here in front of me. Well, the therapist should be helping you understand your accountability, and then secondly, how to use that to further what you want. I just want y'all to get what you want. That's it. I openly want you to get what you want. Because if you get what you want, you're a happier person, your vision is clear, you don't have all this stuff fogging up your mind, and you can accomplish anything that you want to accomplish. I told y'all last night on the stream, the power of your P. We talked about the power of your P, and we named several different powers of the P for you to be fully effective. I'm a Taurus Gemini, Jennifer. For those that are asking, I'm on the cusp. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure, KP. We back on it. So it's available on YouTube to go back and watch it right now. You could go to my YouTube, ICGREEN1, and you can watch my the conversation last night. It was super dope. It's about an hour and a half. Brooklyn said that's not what a man wants. Feminine support and respect for the most part. Now it's more to that, Brooklyn, and those are things included in it, but there's more to it. You got to go watch the video, Brooklyn, to understand what I was saying about the power of the P. The power of the P was prayer, pride, plan, and the pleasure of the P. So there was a lot that was in that conversation. So we can you and I can circle back, Brooklyn, when you go back and watch it, you know what I'm saying? And then you'll say, oh, no, he covered it for me. Because I think I did a good job last night of covering all those things. It's more than that too, Vicky. Vicky said they want peace. There's more to it than just peace. I'm saying there's more to it. And the blanket conversation never works because we are all different. I can't effectively say all men want this. But what I can tell you is that some of these things are included with most men. You know what I mean? Like, we got to get away from these blanket statements that we make about things and transfer that to everybody. I'm so different. Y'all can't say half that stuff about me. I'm sorry. You can't include me in the generalization of your conversation when it comes to men and how they move. What up, Tammy? And how they interact. Because I know I'm different. I've always been different. I've been forced to be different. And that's why my results are different. That's why my perspective is different. And that's why, you know what I mean? That's something to visit right there. Vicky said, I always attract abusive men. That's a whole, look, we're going to have another conversation. We're going to have another conversation about what you're emitting that is attracting what you bring to the house. All right? You have some culpability in that. So you're going to have to be accountable for your involvement in what you attract. It's a bigger conversation. So listen, let me get back to this. Let me get back to the drink. So after you've had your your third number 2 of the day, that'll be around 2 or 3, you begin your fasting period. You know what I mean? You begin your fasting period. And at the point of you beginning your fasting period, your body now will use that stored fat, the fat that the neglect that you've been giving your body. All things go to the stored area. You know what I mean? Think about it. It's just like in your house. If you're a cluttered person, if you're a hoarder, you're the person who takes stuff and puts in closet and puts in basements and puts in attics and never gets rid of the stuff. And then you have spring cleaning. Those are the people who do the detoxes. They like, for 1 week, I'm gonna do something that my body won't sustain, but I'm gonna do it. So 1 week, I'm gonna do this detox. It's gonna flush me out, and then I'm gonna return to my bad habits. I'm here giving you a conversation to change your habits from bad to good, and then be consistent with your good habits long enough for you to see the results and let that be the cheerleader for you to continue. Yep, stop diagnosing yourself with OCD and all that stuff. The more you say it, the more you make it true. Change that. Get that off your, what you say is what you get. If you want to sit in here in this live and say I'm OCD, well, you're going to be OCD. And if you think that's a positive thing, then by all means continue. But if it's a negative thing, wipe that shit off you and change your perspective about yourself. What up, Jessica? You're going to have to adjust it so that you can become who you want to be. Because you say it don't make it right. I hope y'all understand that the words you say manifest itself over and over and over again. The minute you call yourself OCD, the minute you, even as you keep saying I'm diabetic and then you don't do anything to change it, you gotta, if you don't tell them 7.5 trillion cells in your body, they're marching orders in a positive manner on a regular basis, you're going to continue to exploit whatever your illnesses are. You're going to continuously exploit what your bad habits are. You're going to continuously, you're going to self-sabotage yourself, period. And the only way to get away from self-sabotaging yourself is to begin a different regimen. And if I told y'all before, some of you need to print out words of affirmation and put them around your house so that everywhere you go, you're reminded. Because you got to remind yourself. Nobody else is. I am when you join my live. But nobody else is going to remind you how you should look and talk and behave with yourself. You're not going to get that conversation out in the world. Nobody cares about you. The minute you step out this door, everybody's as selfish as they want to be. You get a few anomalies, but for the most part, everybody's selfish. But you can't be selfish. You can't be a product of that environment if you want bigger and better things. If you want something different for yourself and those around you, then you have to do it. That's what I'm saying, Jennifer. You could listen, and I would cut that off real quick. You know, a good spanking. Y'all don't understand. Let's think about this, y'all. Children didn't have these issues when parents were properly monitoring their kids. The reason why, and I'm just going to say this, and this is a cultural thing. Most black people whoop their kids out of autism. They whoop their kids out of these other behaviors. I'm sorry. Because I never heard of autism and I never heard of it growing up. I'm sorry. ADD or ADHD and all that, if you had an attention problem, there was nothing that a switch or a belt or a extension cord couldn't fix. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. And understanding that these are corrective disciplinary measures, unfortunately, the powers that be decided to take the control of your kids out of your hands and put it into theirs. But that's a whole nother conversation. I don't want to get into. We can't dive into that way right now. I don't think most people are ready for the harsh conversation around parenting. I don't, because it requires you to sacrifice. And most people aren't in a position to sacrifice for their kids, unfortunately. Some people didn't make the greatest decisions growing up for their education and their careers that will support them being able to lend or offset the time that you send your kids to school and learn that rhetoric and then help shape and mold them afterwards. It takes there's so much. I could get into it. I don't want to get into it right now because there's so much undermining of the family dynamic for the benefit of the company of the corporation of the United States that is just difficult. Michelle says, "What is being half this?" I don't know the conversation with the half black or what. I don't know what that was, and I can't dive into that right now. Anyway, after you've had, is bottled lemon juice as effective? It is if it's 100% lemon juice. If it's not authentic lemon juice, then that's you know what I'm saying. That's a question. You know what I'm saying? Like that answers itself. That's why I always try to use real lemons. I don't want to guess where they got their lemons from. If they, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to guess. I don't want to do the guesswork. You know what I mean? So I get the lemons myself and go from there. Yeah, it does, Sandra, but they've removed the ability for the village to be involved. Okay, so let's get off that. We'll visit that another time because that is a huge conversation. Tanya, it helps lower your A1C levels. So if you're diabetic, it helps there. If you have high blood pressure, it helps lower your blood pressure. For anyone who is going to start drinking this, there may be a phone conversation you need to have with your physician or whatever, just to let them know, hey, you're trying this organic recipe that's going to lower your blood pressure. It's going to help you manage your diabetes and so much other stuff. And if you're already taking medications for these things, absolutely speak to your physician. You know what I mean? Absolutely talk to them. Just so you have a disclaimer, you know, and you can actually see what kind of doctor you have. Either you got a doctor who's saying, let's do this as natural as possible, or you got a doctor that's saying, I get paid for anything, any drug I prescribe you, so let's kick in. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be conscious of that. A lot of the, not a lot, there are doctors out there that have an incentive to prescribe. And then there are doctors out there who genuinely want to see you healthier. You are your first doctor, but this is what I said before. You go to the doctor to get a diagnosis. You go to your herbalist and your nutrition to get a cure. I'm going to say it again. You go to your doctor to get a diagnosis. That's what's up, Kim. I don't know what you mean by I took it to 90. What your A1C is that 90? That's concerning, ain't it? But anyway, but the doctor tells you what's wrong with you, and his job is to treat it. You know why he has to treat it? Because he has a practice. So what is practice? Let's break this down. I'm gonna jump off of this too. Practice is the art or the exercise of doing something over and over and over and over and over again. So if you go to a doctor and he is practicing, well, he needs people to practice on, don't he? Okay, now I was going to say, Patricia, I was like, shoot, you about to pass out. If your A1C level is 90, it's about to be a wrap. But doctors treat at their practice. That's why you have to get to a nutritionist and herbalist who are looking to cure. You know what I mean? We're looking for cures. This is the reason why the events of 2020 are reverberating now, is because they gave a treatment. The minute they told you you may need to take this treatment 4 or 5 or 6, 7, 8 times, everyone should have bailed out on it because they advertised it as a cure. And then when they realized there's more money, it ain't that they realize, everybody knows there's way more money in the treatment than there is the cure. It's always money in the treatment. We made billionaires because we bought into the treatment that they said. And now people are still being affected by the same thing. That's a whole nother conversation though. But this helps with your immune system. It helps with warding off those things that try to attack your body. If your digestive system is on point, you're winning. So what we are trying to manage is a healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy habits. And the way you get there is after your lunch meal and you've digested it, it's around 2 or 3 o'clock. At that point, you start fasting. From 3 to midnight is 9 hours worth of fasting. Within that time, you're going to be consuming water as your break. Now, if you are an athlete, if you're somebody who works out in the gym and goes hard in the paint, you may have to stick to an 8 and 16 fasting period because you're going to need to consume something either before your workout or after your workout. If you really work out. And what I mean by that is if you're in the gym and if you're in the gym like me and you're burning hella calories, then you need to either before you work out, have that food that you're going to use to burn those calories, and then the calories from your body, you know what I mean, that's being converted, or you're going to eat it afterwards. Immediately after you work out, you should have a fruit, a banana or something like that, and that's going to digest in your system really quickly. And you're going to most times you're going to go to the bathroom again. So that's 4 times. That's 4 times in a day. And you go to sleep on an empty stomach and your body is digesting it. So, yeah, absolutely, Ms. Incognito. So at this point now, let's say your fasting starts at 6 p.m. Well, 6 to midnight is 6 hours. Midnight to 8 o'clock in the morning is 14 hours. You drink your drink. You take the 2 hours to digest it. Now you're at 16 hours. That's your 16-hour fast. What up, JD? That's how you get to your 16-hour fast. So JD, what I'm talking about, I don't think we ever discussed it, but I'm talking to them about the apple cider vinegar drink. I do this every day, similar to how you walk your 5 miles every day. I drink this apple cider vinegar daily, and it cleans out the intestines. It's not harsh on the system, doesn't mess with the enamel on your teeth, doesn't compromise your esophagus or your stomach lining, which taking shots of apple cider vinegar, as we know, because it's acidic, it does that. So as I'm about to make my drink now at 11 o'clock. I'm going to be I can tell you, I got some moving around to do. So I'm a little nervous, but I'm in control of my digestive system in terms of I can hold it if I need to. It's not that kind of pressure when you got to go do number 2. It's not like, oh my God, where's the bathroom? It's not that. It is, hey man, we could probably go right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like tapping you on the shoulder. Like, hey, we can we could probably go to the bathroom. It's one of those. And so, you have to manage where you go. Now, some of you first timers, you're going to feel the pressure of wanting to go to the bathroom. So you may want to keep one close. You know what I mean? Wanda said, I was told that it messes up your teeth. It doesn't. What up, D-Jack? It doesn't mess up your teeth. Yeah, that was Jermaine was on Instagram. That doesn't mess up your teeth it messes it up when you take shots. Apple cider vinegar is acidic. Anything it touches, it will burn. So it's not, I can take a shot and then chase it with water. The damage is already done. It's already burned your esophagus, it's compromised your teeth enamel, and it's sitting in your stomach, messing with your stomach lining. So you dilute it. So I'm gonna show y'all how we make it. I'm gonna remove everything and then I'm gonna reintroduce it. Now is a good time. Now is a good time to share the live. Now's the time to hit the like button a whole bunch or whatnot to kind of let people know what we got going on so that somebody y'all know needs this. What I'm excited about, whether y'all know it or not, is I've got so many of my friends in the music industry who have been practicing this more and more. I'm getting phone calls like, yo, what was that recipe again? Okay, what else do I need? You know what I'm saying? And I'm excited about it because, you know, I love that people are understanding that we got to do a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? That we got to balance out the playing field. Every food you eat basically is oversized. There's not a restaurant you can go to unless you're paying enormous prices and you're just paying for the name of the restaurant you went to. Every restaurant is going to try to give you more for your money. And in doing that, it damages you. Why? Because you're not supposed to consume that much food. Most of y'all don't take the food home. Y'all try to, you know, because of the childhood trauma y'all got from having to finish your food and, you know, make a happy plate and you can't get up from the table till you finish your food. All that's trauma. All that's trauma. Please don't do that to your children. You should be just telling your children, hey, this is what we having for dinner. Enjoy it. And the minute they eat to their content, let it go. Kids will tell you if they're hungry again. After that, you just got to be prepared to feed them a healthy snack. You don't finish your dinner, guess what you get? You get to eat an apple, a banana, or orange. You don't get a Snickers. You don't get a Kit Kat. You don't get one of those things. You get a healthy choice. So what they start doing, whether you know it or not, they'll start consuming more of their meal and then not needing a snack later. And if they do, they reconcile with having a healthy snack. This is how you win the fight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make it right now. So the things that you need outside of the apple cider vinegar and the lemon, you're gonna need a container. So I got this, I tried the all green stuff. I'm a guinea pig, y'all. I'll try some of this stuff just to see what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I'll try it. And if it doesn't yield, I'm gonna tell this to y'all too. If y'all try this and y'all don't like it, stop. If you don't get the results, stop. Just stop doing it. I'm confident in this so much, I know you're gonna see the results. Period. I'm asking for 1 month. That's it. 1 month of drinking this drink and then holla at me. Tell me what happened. Because every time I talk to somebody afterwards, I told you I got a message from one of my homeboys, man. It was so delightful to hear him speak on it. I'm going to see if I can pull it up on my computer. It was so dope because if you knew him, you knew that it took a lot for him to even try it and get involved with it. And when he texted me, first off, I was surprised. But what he said, let me see. Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna read y'all the message he sent me after cause he caught me on, here's the thing. This is the reason why I started multicasting again. Cause my Instagram people only do Instagram. They don't come to TikTok, YouTube, or any of those other places. That's why DJ Vance last night was like, yo, how do you get people to shift cultures when it comes to social media? I'm like, you just gotta cultivate an audience who wants to get the information, who wants change. People who want change go to where change is happening. I was in Flint, Michigan, and I heard change was happening in Atlanta, Georgia, and I left. I got the hell up out of there. It's that real for me. I'm going where the change is happening. I'm not finna be somewhere saying, man, if I was there, da da da. No, I'm going. I'm out. You said, listen, y'all got to get like those old and early settlers. When they heard there was gold in California, guess what they did? They packed up their whole family and got the hell on. Think about it. That's the life you got to live. So here you go. This is the message he sent me. He said, God damn, boy, you ain't never lied. 11 a.m. and I'm on my second shit of the day. Really enjoyed the live. Spoke some real truths. Taught me a lot. You made it make sense in the simplest way. Now and this is him. True to fashion. This is him. He says, wish I didn't have to watch fucking that long ass motherfucker because you truly got it all out within 15 minutes. Just had to watch the rest to be sure I wasn't missing anything. And that is so important, y'all. The reason why you watch my content from beginning to end is because there's stuff in it everywhere that you can benefit from. So then he says, just wanted to say thank you. I think you made a difference in my day-to-day life. Day one, I'll let you know how it goes. Man, that's one of the dopest messages I could have ever got. Y'all have no idea, especially the source of this is a very high-level professional person who travels a lot, who's on the road with some of y'all most favorite artists and just got off the road briefly just now. But for him to leave me that message, I was like, wow. And that was my comment back to him was wow, just wow. I said, I just got off the live and I'm reading this, smiling from ear to ear. That's what's up. I'm gonna work on shortening the message, although YouTube celebrates watch time. Laugh out loud. Where'd you see it at? And he said he saw it on my IG. And I asked him, I said, can I anonymously share your message? I think it'll help a lot of people, just like the beginning part. You know what I mean? And it's stuff like that. Those are the things that keep me going, y'all. I hear about y'all results, man. Y'all don't understand. I've had people tell me that they were pre-diabetic and then they went back after a while and no longer diabetic. I've heard, no fear of that. I've heard diabetic levels being changed tremendously, which allow people to change their lifestyle somewhat. I've heard the fibroids conversation where the lady was like, yo, her fibroids were out of control prior to doing this. And then she got it under control and the pain was almost non-existent. Her periods weren't as pronounced as they were. I mean, I've heard a lot of different things that make me get excited. So I stand on this. And I participate in it to let you know, like some people, y'all ever had one of them trainers at the gym who tells you what to do but never participates? Don't you be looking at them like, I know you in shape and everything, man, but I got to see you pick up the weights one time or another, because I ain't finna be the only one in here working out. You know what I mean? I be like, you gonna have to show me what you just did. I want to see you do it. Don't be telling me. I know those that can't do teach, but those that teach and do are, to me, heroes. You know what I mean? I look at those people like, yo, you exactly what, most of us need to see it to believe it. Most of us need to see it being done. And that's why I'm gonna make it right now. So markers on this particular container say 8 ounce, 12 ounce, things like that. What up, Big Nicky? All these things have the ingredients in them. I'm about to make it right now. If you want to get rid of your food pie, you want to get rid of that tire around your stomach, you want to get rid of them love handles, you want to get some of that stored fat off of your body. Here we go. 8 ounces of water, y'all. That's the first step. Now it can be mineral water, spring water, alkaline water, hydrogen water. Those all work out great. Now, your apple cider vinegar's probably been sitting in your cupboard or whatever. Shake it up. You get the mother that's resting at the bottom. Now it's all throughout the apple cider vinegar. All throughout the apple cider vinegar. 2 teaspoons, y'all. 2 teaspoons. Now I'm using Fairchild's because it has the highest level of acidity outside of Bragg's, Mother Earth, and a few others. But if I had to use something other than Fairchild's, I'm using Bragg's. They all should say with the mother at the bottom. All right? 2 teaspoons. It doesn't have to be perfect, but don't be egregious either. And if you are diabetic, you can absolutely use a little bit more than 2 teaspoons. You can use a tablespoon and a teaspoon. You know what I mean? You can absolutely use a little bit more. So I've been, if y'all have noticed, one of the things that I've been on a mission to do starting in January, what up, Sherelle, is that I wanted to make sure that I was intentional about my time. So I'm trying to be on the mark. I'm trying to join us this live at 10 a.m. or maybe 10:15, 10 a.m. and then be drinking my drink by 11. That way I'm in the bathroom by noon or 1, and I can regulate being at the gym by 3 or 2. And you know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to be effective with my time. And this goes into what we talked about last night, is having a plan. And that's why, I swear, y'all, if y'all don't go watch that YouTube video, clip some of the things that resonate with you for your friends and your family. But having a plan is paramount to having success. I'm sorry. You got to have some kind of plan. And don't talk about the way I cut my lemon up. I like to see the lemon juice drop out. It helps me understand. Look at all that. Ooh-wee. It helps me understand how juicy the lemon's gonna be. Yeah, always, Bubbles. Listen, if you don't come here for the recipe, you can at least come for the motivation and the inspiration. You know, if you need me to spill some of this happy, I can't say it like that. That'll come off wrong. I was gonna say, if you need me to spill some of this happy juice on you. I hate that we got to be politically correct now, because I can't even say the stuff that I would normally say without it being taken out of context. I don't mean nothing sexual by that. Y'all are funny. Yeah, I can't say half the stuff I be wanting to say because y'all gonna take it somewhere else. If you want to spill some of this happy juice on you, come on over. Come on over to my place. Sound like a line out of a Teddy Pendergrass song. Do you know what happened to me today? What? I went on this live, and why did he spill his happy juice on me? Your friend will be looking at you like, what? Sherelle, you making yours right now? Okay, let me know when you're done. I'll wait for you and we'll drink it together. Yeah. If anybody's making theirs right now, let me know and we'll drink it together. I would expect most of you to have already made and drink yours, since you guys probably get up a little bit earlier. But if you haven't, you can do so now. So we got 2.5 ounces, just about 3 ounces out of this one. I'm excited about that. So total in here, we're gonna have close to, we got 12 ounces. 12 ounces exactly, y'all. So if the lemon had more lemon juice, we'd be at like 13 ounces or something like that. No, TQ, we are not sipping. You don't sip this drink. It's gonna be real ineffective that way. We don't sip it. What up, CEO? We don't sip this drink. You take this drink straight to the head. What up, Donna? You drink it straight down. Yep, remember, that's why I count the gulps, so you don't have to. I'd be like, yo, it's about 8 gulps. For you, maybe 10 or 12, but you got to drink it straight down so it can hit your stomach. Tammy, you drank yours at 5. That's what's up. So that it creates a reservoir in your stomach so it can do its work. You gotta take it straight. This is not a sip and go. I always say that. So I know you heard me say that before. It's not a sip and go. This is a take it to the head. Yep, straight to the head. No sipping. Let me know when y'all are ready. So for those of y'all, I'm gonna shake it up. Y'all, if you got a spoon or whatever, you gotta stir yours. Just stir it. Okay, come on, man. Don't be playing with it. Nope, you don't drink it after a meal. Shonda, you do this on an empty stomach first thing when you wake up. You wake up, I don't know what time you get up, Shonda, but whatever time you get up in the morning, you make this drink, bow, straight to the head. And from there, let it do its job. Don't interrupt it by trying to eat food before you do a number 2. Don't try to interrupt it by adding more water, none of that. This is it. Target. Target has the juicer. Yep. Yeah, Bronx, yeah. I don't do that. You can do that. Okay, so let me read y'all this. Bronx said that they bought the one that had the honey already mixed into it. Here's the thing. You don't know where the honey was sourced from, and if you're gonna use honey, it should be raw, local honey. You know what I mean? It should be raw, local honey. That's what's up, Bubbles. Raw, local honey will help with allergies if you have them, because the bees that pollinate your area also make the honey. This is an all greens container, but the bottle of Fairchild's, you got to go to fairchildvinegar.com. Room temperature, D-dubs. Don't chill it. Don't heat it. If you heat it, you can't drink it straight down. And if you chill it, you can't drink it straight down. It's too cold. You can chill it to store it, but I don't even want to introduce that. Okay, Sherelle, I see you. I don't want to even introduce storing this, because you do need to get into a rhythm of doing this on a daily basis. And for me, part of me, I'm a little annoyed too, because I'd be like, yo, if you was a coffee drinker, you go get your coffee and prepare your coffee the same way every day. You got a routine for that. Why don't you have a routine for your health and wellness? Why don't you have a routine that you're going to consistently utilize to feel better? People who drink coffee be like, I ain't good until I have my first cup of coffee for the day. I don't feel right until I have my first apple cider vinegar of the day, or my only apple cider vinegar of the day. You know what I'm saying? And my benefits that I get from my drink far outweigh your drink, because you add sugar and all the other stuff to your coffee. The only time you could do the coffee and it be beneficial is when you drink it black. That's it. So listen, if you got your drink ready, let me wipe the sides, man, because y'all know I'm not gonna be having this stuff looking like I can't drink. Yep, I introduced Bronx. I introduced the fasting portion of it, but I'll reiterate it again for you. All right, y'all ready? Cheers. Wait, Wanda, you say you're not ready, or you? Yep, the natural energy boost. I'm a sweat. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm already sweating because my metabolism is up from being so active in the gym. So that's another thing, just so y'all understand. Your metabolism begins to change and it will stay up. And every little movement you do during the course of your day supports that. You making yours right now, honey sweet? She says she's not ready yet. Are you making yours? Because I'll wait for you. You know what I'm saying? So for me, by the time I finish, I'm going to finish drinking this. Okay, let me know when you're ready. I'm going to finish drinking this. It's a whole lemon. And to whom was that Bubbles? So whoever was talking to me about the fasting portion, you start fasting after lunch. After you've had your lunch number 2. What I mean by that is you're going to consume your lunch. After you eat it and it digests and you have a number 2, you're fasting from that period on through the night all the way to the morning. All right. And you break that fast at around 10 a.m. The cool thing about it is most of it, you're going to be asleep. Like most of y'all go to sleep around 10, 11 o'clock. You're going to sleep 8 to 9 hours of your 17 to 20 hour fast. Okay, Wanda's ready. All right, cheers, everybody. We take it to the head. More health, more wellness, more prosperity, and everything that you do and love. Here we go. So like 9. Bubbles too? Okay, cool. Whew. Yeah, it was 9, Jim Seeger. Excuse me. Immediately you're gonna burp. Yep, the 16 and 8, you can do that. Bronx, if I could, Bronx, I want to get you to a 4 and 20. If you could do a 16 and 8, you could do a 420. And the 420 is going to yield more results. I'm burping still, yo. Excuse me. So that's one of the first ones. And now I'm sweating, really sweating. Now, if you are a person who ultimately, excuse me, I would tell you to do this for a month, watch the results and everything, and then you can add things to it. For instance, if you want more of a metabolism boost, a pinch of cayenne pepper is going to light your butt up. It's going every day that cayenne pepper is going to have you, on and popping. What's up, Honey's World? It's going to have you going, it's going to have you on it. Yeah, it's always better out than in. That's really, Bubbles, that's really it in a nutshell. That the food that you eat after you digest it is absolutely better out than in, because imagine this, and you all know people like this, or you're probably one of these people who still eat, red meat. And when you eat the red meat and you don't go number one, well, think about roadkill out on the street. When you see a raccoon or you see a deer or anything out there that's been run over or whatever, first day you don't smell it. So the first day you keeping all this dead carcass in your stomach, you don't smell it. Second day, there's a little something going on, out in the street. You can smell it, but you got to be running by it. You got to go by it to smell it. Same thing with you. The closer somebody gets to you, they're going to smell what you ate. The third day, if you ain't pooped in 3 days, oh my God, you can smell that dead carcass down the street. You know what I mean? You can smell that thing. You know what I mean? So that's your body as well. You can smell your body. Y'all, and I'm going to tell you, most of y'all know there are certain cultures that are associated with certain food smells because there's a lack of digestion. There are people who smell like a lot of curry. There are people who smell like a lot of bologna. There are lots of people who smell like a lot of, you could smell them. You know what I mean? No, I'm not saying it won't, but a pinch, Jennifer. Anything more than that, then you're going to feel that. Yep, garlic. Yep. Any more than a pinch, you're going to feel that coming out your butt. You're going to feel that cayenne pepper lighten you up. It's like hot sauce. You know what I'm saying? But just so y'all know, it is also good to season your food with cayenne pepper for the simple fact that it heightens your sense of taste. I don't know if y'all knew that. Heightens your sense of taste. And if you have issues in your stomach with clotting or whatever, cayenne pepper helps seal up your stomach. It's crazy how it works, but it helps. You know what I mean? Yeah, people who smell like food, man, it's because you're carrying it around with you everywhere you go. That's why you have to, that's why, and I'm gonna say this to y'all. I don't have BO issues, like body odor issues. I could go a day or two or whatever and you wouldn't be like, I don't have those issues. So Wanda, you take 8 ounces of water, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, and 1 freshly squeezed lemon. Yeah. And that says a lot. What up, Burks? It says a lot when it comes to managing your digestive system and its association with how your body odor smells. Listen, y'all heard it since you was a kid. This is one thing that they said that was right, is you are what you eat. You can smell it. You can smell the food that you've eaten come through your body. And that's why I smell like sugar and spice and everything nice. I don't take baths, Foxy. I take showers. Although I have an amazing bath when I want to rejuvenate my body, I'll take a hot bath. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, showers work. Yeah, showers work. A normal look. So I eat lunch, yo. I don't really do dinner like that. I try to get my digestion shut off by 3 o'clock. So my big meal of the day. What up, Big Willie? My big meal of the day is usually like a salad with a soup. The other day I had tuna with a soup. I had tuna and a tomato basil soup. because I wanted the flow of my body to continue. What up, Auntie? I wanted my body, you can't put heavy food on your stomach at any point during the day and expect your body to operate the way it's supposed to. Prebiotics and probiotics. So usually when I break my fast, it's either with a fruit like a banana, Granny Smith apple, or or yogurt. I'm good with yogurt with granola all day. I'll do that and no problem. After the drink, don't eat until after you have a bowel movement. That's right. I'm glad you said that, because some people are going to want to compromise the drink by adding food or water. You don't consume anything. Like right now, after I drank it, the next step for me is I'm sweating. Just so y'all know, look, just so y'all know, I am sweating. Y'all see that? I'm trying to tell y'all I'm sweating. I was sweating a little bit prior to drinking the drink, but right now I'm going through it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, apple butter is amazing. One big meal a day, Monique, and that's usually lunch. Yeah, all of us should be on one meal a day, to be honest. One meal a day will get you into an amazing fasting period. But what you do is you break your fast with a snack, and then you have your main meal, and your body will be into the rhythm that you need it to be in to consume and eliminate waste. You're trying to retrain your body to be consistent and effective. You're just trying to, most people don't poop once in 3 days. You know what I mean? Most people don't poop regularly, and I don't understand that. I'd be like, yo, you ain't went in how long? Oh, that's not right. You need to get this drink in your system, but you also have to increase your metabolism. Listen, your body, just so y'all understand, if you're carrying more weight than you're supposed to, your body wants to get rid of it. Like, your body wants to help you, but you got to help your body. You got to help it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep track. I am so against getting on the scale, and never, pretty girl, never take a shot of apple cider vinegar. You're compromising your teeth, your esophagus, and your stomach lining. You should never take shots of it. I go to the gym 2 o'clock. I go after my second poop. After my lunch poop, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to the gym. If I don't go then, I'll go after so this is what'll happen is I'll digest my food right now. I'm not food. I'm about to digest this in about 30 minutes. I'm gonna be in the bathroom and it's gonna be out of my system. I don't eat right away unless I'm going to the gym soon after, because I want to have a digestive movement before I go to the gym, and then I have what's called a somewhat fasted workout. That's what I want. I want a fasted workout, meaning I want to be in the gym with the least amount of food in my stomach as possible. That way I burn whatever's in my digestive system quickly, and then I'm on to burning more calories that will help come off of any love handles, any problem areas. It's attacking it. And then by the time I'm done, it's early enough in the day. Should I need a banana? Should I need an apple? I can have one. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to make sure my window for consumption is between 10 and 2, and I'm trying to stay consistent with that. Yep. Don't try to lose, George. Don't ever say you're trying to do something. Just say you're doing it. And that will remind you that it's a part of your schedule. It's a part of what you do. Anytime y'all use the word try, it means you put forth an effort, but the opportunity to fail is there. The minute you take the word try out, that means you're actively doing it, and you continuously have now submitted to that being a part of your regimen. I ain't trying to do nothing. I ain't hoping for nothing. So if you want to build muscle with fasting, of course, your caloric intake has to be bigger, but you got to have more protein. You got to have more muscle building foods. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to lift heavier, of course, less reps. You know what I mean? You know all the rest of that stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, Monique. I didn't know Monique took a drink. So literally, listen, I'm on here. I take my drink around 10 o'clock. Around 11 o'clock, but I get up and I get on this live around 10 o'clock every day. If you're new here, then you don't know. I get on live twice a day, at the least 10 o'clock in the morning, and then 11 p.m. at night, Eastern Standard Time. Yep. Happy hump day, Rhonda. And then I drink my drink, and then I give y'all about 30 more minutes of conversation. Like I'm gonna jump off here in a little bit because my body is activating and I gotta go do the things. I gotta be active and do the things that I'm telling y'all to do so that my body can put me in the bathroom before I run out and do these errands. Cause I don't wanna run these errands and still have this on me. So pretty girl, 8 ounces of water. This is your first step. You get you a container, you take 8 ounces of water, you pour it in the container, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, you pour in the same container, so now you have 9 ounces. Take a lemon, cut it, juice it, put it in there, and that turns out to be 2.5, 3 ounces if you get good lemons like I do. And then you have a whole 12 ounces of a drink. Shake it up, stir it up, do whatever, take it to the head. Take it to the head. And I'm excited because as we've been talking, man, I've been seeing nothing but YouTube conversations of people saying thanks for the post, and they're responding to the last post that I had on YouTube, and that's always a good feeling. Yeah, the power of your P. So yeah, I just saw somebody just commented on it and whatnot. But yeah, pretty girl Pierce, listen, I know that you probably suffered if you've done that consistently, taking shots daily. Your voice is compromised, like your stomach lining, you've killed over before, because I did it before as well. I did that as well. Yeah, the South does, because of the climate though, Lynn. So you know what I'm saying. But you go wherever you can get it, You know what I mean. That's what's up. The time is 10 o'clock here, so it'll be 7 o'clock for you, and then 11 p.m. for me is 8 o'clock for you out on the West Coast. So 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nope, don't do so here's the thing, Latrell. You can do the gummies by Yoli or whatever. You can do the apple cider capsules, but they only work on what they're supposed to work on, which is your A1C level and your high blood pressure. They don't help with the weight loss. They don't help with the leveraging your digestive system. It misses a couple things that reverberate, majorly throughout your body. So, dialysis people, I would speak to your physician first before you do it, because I don't know what the requirements are. But I know you guys, Lisa, I know your diet has to be effective anyway, so this will benefit that as well. But again, have that conversation with your physician and say you're introducing this organic drink with apple cider vinegar, water, and what, you know what I'm saying, and go from there. She said, he don't pay me. I have no idea what that is. I don't know where we're going with that. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you, give it 2 weeks to a month. You'll be regular in the bathroom. Your clothes are going to fit you differently. Don't get on the scale for a whole month. If you starting today, get on the scale, check your weight if you want to, but don't get back on it for a whole month and watch what happens. You implement the things that I'm talking about implementing, watch what happens. If you manage your nutrition, if you add some cardio to your workout and you drink this and your digestive system gets on track, watch what happens. What up, Apollo? That's fine. That's fine. You could do, so again, if you're new to it and you need to ease into the drink, I would say, go ahead and introduce the honey or whatnot. But once you can remove it from the drink and once you can tolerate the drink without it, don't do it. So I haven't had an answer for that yet, Anna. The solution for the citrus, I don't know, because the acid of the lemon or lime or whatnot, it helps so much. It does so much. You know what I mean? It does so much for your system. So it's that. I think I missed the whole conversation somewhere, but it's all good. The drink is the apple cider vinegar drink. You've heard about it, but most people don't demonstrate it correctly. And then some of it do it in such an overwhelming fashion. You know what I mean? What's up, cinnamon? Like some people be like, well, you got to add cinnamon, ginger. You got to add this and that, and you have all these things and you don't even want to try it no more. What up, Jackson? Like you don't even want to try it no more because it's so much work. So I introduce it to you in the simplest, most effective way you can and go from there. She said, my sister's allergic to everything, even the sun. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Man, that's a hard, it's hard. because I'm not versed in it. I'm not versed in allergies or anything. I don't have any allergies, never have, knock on wood. They say if you live in Atlanta or live in Georgia long enough, you'll develop them. But I think that's a matter of how you manage to take care of yourself and your exposure to, things when pollen, high season of pollen, and you're out trying to kick it. If you do that on a regular basis, your body is meant to adapt and change, so it will. We're not doing white vinegar at all, Jim Seeker. Exactly, Monique. She said her stomach is rumbling. I'm trying to tell you something. Yes, honey. It's just simple. You get all these people like add Celtic salt, add Himalayan salt, add baking powder, add ginger, turmeric, cinnamon, cayenne pepper. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. If you really try to make a change in people's lives, you make it the simplest that you can, and you get them to be consistent there. And once they're consistent with that, then you can add it. Then you can tweak it. You don't get on a bicycle and immediately remove the training wheels. You put them on the bicycle, on the training wheels, say ride like that for a while. Then if you see that they lean one way or the other, then you remove maybe one of the training wheels and say, let's build this up. And then once you do that, you take the other one off. And then you say, you know what, let's put some spokes on here. Let's put some reflectors on here. You can do all that stuff after they get the basics, but too many people want to fast forward y'all into it. It helps with all fat, Michelle. She said, does it help with belly fat? It's going to help with all of the stored fat. Like I said, the biggest thing is most people carrying around fat that y'all had in your system for 15, 20 years. You know what I mean? You're moving forward on a yearly basis with the same fat. It ain't went nowhere. First thing when you wake up, it doesn't break your fast either, Bronx. Yep, easy and attainable. Now, ain't it though, Sherelle? Don't you be like, what are y'all doing, man? I got to be a chemist. What up, Nurse Seeker? It's like I got to be a chemist to take this organic, healthy drink. I told my mom how to heal herself, and she tells me some people are allergic to herbal remedies. I just laughed because that means I don't want to heal, basically. She said, if you're pregnant, that's not fat. No, we're talking about the stored fat. The stored fat. I'm using Fairchild's. It is the highest acidity out there on the market. You know what I mean? It's more anecdotal, One Dunk. I've done it, and I've helped many people do it. The credentials is it works. You know what I mean? And I'm speaking on my health first, and I'm telling you what works for me. And then the people that have tried it have also come back and communicated how it's been effective for them, and that's enough for me. So it's the 8 ounces it's 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 freshly squeezed lemon. I'm gonna leave this in front of me. I do get people on here who say that. Well, are you a doctor? Are you a nutritionist? Nah, man. I'm the guy that you want on your team who's gonna find out everything there is about anything there is to find out. I'm that guy. I'm the guy that goes down the rabbit hole. I'm the guinea pig. I'm the guy that says, does it work? Let me see. And I'm the guy who reports back. Oh my God, yeah, man, I feel great. I start, I do this and do that and do that. For the most part, I've documented my journey. I've shown people when I go to the bathroom, when this works, I'm showing you a video, not of the, I'm not being graphic, but I show you like, yo, this is it. And what you'll find is being a stand-up person, a trustworthy person, and a person who, like I said, who's done the work and the communication, I'm worth the bet. I'm probably one of the surest bets you're gonna make. No, it doesn't have to be Fairchild's. I use Bragg's too, but Fairchild's is, like I said, Fairchild has been super effective too. It has a higher level of acidity. Most of this stuff you can look up. Whoever that person was, you can look this up yourself, man. I ain't invent this shit. I'm just communicating about it. Yeah, I don't mind it. I think it's necessary. Listen, I tell everyone in my life right now, question me. Matter of fact check me. Go look it up yourself. Don't listen. I would tell anybody who has any skepticism whatsoever, go look it up yourself. I'm not selling anything. That's the irony of it is when people question me, stuff like that, be like, yo, what are you selling? I ain't selling jack. It's our job that when you know better, you ain't supposed to keep this information to yourself. When you know better, you do better. When you do better, you know what I'm saying? My blessings come in many shapes and forms. No, it isn't. So here's the thing. She asked me, is my weight loss in the bio? No. For me, it's never about the weight loss. It's always been about the body composition. So I look and feel great in my clothes. Like my clothes fit. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I want more results? I just said that earlier. I'm actually gonna drop 25 pounds. Now I haven't given myself a time limit, but I know I can drop that. If I discipline myself, I can drop 25 pounds within the next month and keep it off. That's the bigger part, is the training your body to not lose weight, but get rid of fat. If you get rid of your fat cells, the dynamic from which your base foundation starts from is your new weight. Losing weight, I've seen people lose weight and find it. I've seen people lose weight and they find it. And usually it's because they haven't set up a couple things. One of the benefits that we have as a group is you have an accountability partner. You have somebody who's going to show up and do it with you on a regular basis, which should be motivational enough for you to continue, first and foremost. That's why people like working out. I would rather work out with somebody else who's working out, because then I can push myself past my point of comfort. And that's what you're going to have to do here. When your accountability partners, like earlier last year in April, I was like, yo, April, we're getting off we're getting off of honey. We're getting sugar out of our diet, out of our nutrition plan. I could never gain, been 130 since high school. I would sound like, I think that's a good thing, Vicky, I would guess. But again, I don't know what your goals are, but that sounds like a good thing. Excuse me. Yeah. People lose and gain weight all the time, but losing stored fat is a game changer, because you would have to stop doing the things that let you remove the stored fat. You'd have to change your lifestyle back to the bad lifestyle. In order to lose stored fat, there's a consistency that you have to develop and stand by. And I don't know anybody who would be seeing things work and then say, I'm gonna go another way. The only thing that deters people from continuing down the path of success is greed or anxiousness, impatience. Meaning, now that you're starting to lose weight with this basic formula, you start adding 6 or 7 or 8 of different other things in it, and now you feel overwhelmed. And when people get overwhelmed, what do, y'all? We fall all the way back. And all that momentum that you gained in your mentality is gone. So the irony is, I've been doing this same drink, maybe a little bit of variation over the last 2 or 3 years. I've been doing the same thing, man. And healthy, feeling great, looking great, you know what I'm saying? And I've had I've had 2 incidences where I stopped being online. One incident was early on, and I felt like I felt like I wasn't being appreciated, and I fell all the way back. I was like, why am I spending all this time being here for all these people and they not rocking with me like that? And then the second time was when my mom passed earlier last year. I was like, I felt like I didn't have anything to give. And what I realized is, it made me actually flip that on his head, and it said, you know what? You got so much to give, and your mother will want you to continue sharing and be more with more intent, that there's more purpose now more than ever. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm on as often as I am. That's why I'm as intentional as I am about the things that I get on here and discuss, and the passion that I have for it. Is deep rooted in, a commission I felt like my mom may have put on me, you know what I mean, and prepared me for. So, yeah, I'm still managing. It's not real to me still, you know what I mean? It's not real. I have my moments, you know what I mean, of being overwhelmed with it. It's moments when the reality of life hits. You know what I'm saying? When the reality of if I cannot think about it, I'm good. Like I can think about it, but when I think about it, when I really dive into the conversation with myself about life as it is, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I can't, you know what I mean? I'll shut this live off in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all won't, you know, I'll check out. I have to, because it's, you know, I'm cool. You know what I mean? I'm cool. So I just kind of manage, you know what I'm saying? I've managed to give the best moments I can versus taking moments for myself that way. I'll do that in my privacy or whatnot and try to manage it. I thought about therapy this year, but again, I'm not ready. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And I don't even know like how my brothers and sisters who spent more time with her, you know, I don't know how they do it. You know what I mean? I don't get it. So I just leave, you know, I leave it where it's at, you know what I mean, and continue, you know, to try to inspire and add to your legacy. My whole job in my mind is I eventually want someday that for one of y'all to be on somebody's microphone or somebody or speech to your family or whatever and say, you know what? There's this guy I saw online and I met him in person or whatever the case may be, but there's a guy that I saw online that recommended this and it has changed, it turned my life around, and you know, and I'm going to share his legacy with y'all. That's all, ultimately that's the greatest gift I could ever get. You know what I mean? It's the greatest gift that I could ever get is somebody sold into me and he told me the knowledge wasn't mine to keep and that I had to share it with everybody else. So that's what I'm doing. With that in mind, y'all, I'm done for the day, man. I know I'm going to be in the bathroom shortly. I'll do what I always do. If you look on TikTok and you see my story, I usually post the time, and the fact that I'm in the bathroom is one thing. I don't just hang out in the bathroom or just take pictures of the bathroom. I do it when I'm, you know, when I'm going or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, that's what's up, Jim Sika. So she was going to leave TikTok and found my page, and 2 months later, here she is. Yeah, man, you've been rocking. Yeah, Afro Latina, thank you so much. This is not goodbye, y'all. You will see me later on for some music and some vibes. I don't know. I thought about there's a possible conversation that might happen, but I can't. I gotta. If it pops up in my head again, then that's gonna happen, and it'll be YouTube exclusive. For those of you who don't have access to me outside of TikTok, Instagram, or one of those, type DwightScrapReynolds.com on in your browser, DwightScrapReynolds.com in your browser, and it'll give you all the links to the things that are important right now to me, which is, it gives you a little background on me. Yep, this drink will help lower your blood pressure. It'll give you background on me. It'll give you my most used social media, which is TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And the Twitch isn't on there. I'll put it up there soon. And then it'll show you my single Slippin'. I'm a singer-songwriter. My single Slippin' is out right now for you to download, comment, and rate. And then I have t-shirts and hoodies that are available as well. And it's super dope. Those are different ways that you can show, you know, your support for the channel and the live and whatnot, and appreciation for me being on live. Yes, it's still the official Icy Green, Tammy. I'm sorry. On TikTok, it's still the official Icy Green. Yeah, that's what's up. For everybody who supported the single, add it to your Spotify playlist. It's been going up. I'm at one of these days, I'm just gonna sit down and share y'all with y'all the metrics, because the song is doing really, really well on Spotify and other platforms, and it's getting added to other playlists, which is super, super dope. And I've been meaning to implement a playlist company to get involved, because I think we have something. So just big money. Just go to DwightScrapReynolds.com and then scroll down and you'll see the t-shirts that say I am the show, or you'll see nothing but scraps. Those are the 2 t-shirts that are available right now. I Am the Show is another one of my records that I'm gonna do a video for this year as well. It's a rock rap kind of record. Think Lil Wayne meets Blink 186, or you know what I'm saying? It's crazy dope. But yeah, in my bio, matter of fact, in my bio on TikTok, in my bio on Instagram. You could tap on the link there to go to Dwight Scrap Reynolds. So you don't have to type anything in. You can just click on the link. I'll be back on tonight. I'm on the Eastern time zone, y'all. Hey, and listen, if you buy the shirt and you take a picture in it, you know what I mean? Make sure you let me know, tag me, and post it. I'll reshare it or whatnot. I do not have my book on there because my book you have to purchase directly from me through Zelle, PayPal, or what's the other one? Cash App. Yeah, any one of those three, direct payment, and then I ship out the book to y'all. It's called Social Digital Currency. It's called Billionaire Talk, Social Digital Currency, your social media birthright, and how to use it. With that in mind, all those things are available at dwightscrapreynolds.com. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Listen, if you haven't been to the YouTube channel, go and watch that YouTube video I just posted. I'm sure it's going to be my biggest video to date. It's so informative and so powerful. But today, if y'all, I got to remind myself, I want to do the underwear video today because I think it's important. And I'm going to start posting videos for men and for boys on how to keep their hygiene straight, how to floss. I know some people don't know how to floss. I know some people who don't know that you should be brushing your teeth for at least 2 minutes or more. Like, I know there are things that I'm blown away that, that men don't know. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm gonna get to all that, man. We got our work cut out for us. And as long as we keep focused and move with intent and consistency, we'll have the breakthrough that we want. I hope I can feel, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. I hope that y'all enjoyed today's conversation that'll change your situation. I hope y'all had a good time. This is not goodbye. This is to be continued.